Hi, I'm Romy, this is Kasta, and today I thought I would do a fun little craft. I bought this t-shirt secondhand. It is very bobbly, but I loved the Star Wars pattern. Surprisingly, I hadn't looked at this for months. I had put it away to make a video with, and I thought it was Leia and Han, not Leia and Luke in the picture. But it's this cute little, it might actually be like a night dress, but it's this cute little love heart feature, and I knew I could make something with it, and it was part of fill a bag for $1, so this cost me like 10 cents. And now I'm going to, oh, it's got really sunny. And now I'm going to finally make something. So, Kasta, you can't lie on it. So thank you, Kasta. So I thought I could make a cushion using this. Initially, I was going to do a love heart cushion to minimize like the bobbliness of the actual material, but I think it would be cute to do a scalloped edge kind of round cushion. So that's what I'm gonna do. Kasta, you're gonna have to move. So after trimming off the extra length that I didn't need from the shirt, I'm just trimming off the arms and neatening everything up so I've got a blank-ish slate. Okay, so now I have these two pieces. This is going to be the front, and then I'm not sure, I could use this on the back or I could use this material that I currently have on my lap, which might make a really cute backing. I'll put that aside for now. So now I'm just going to use a permanent marker and freestyle, I don't know what that is, but a Kasta's toy, freestyle a scalloped edge pattern. Now this doesn't have to be perfect, and I'm sure it's not going to be, but it's just kind of a good guideline to cut. And then once you're done drawing your extraordinarily neat and precise outline, just cut it out and see, like I do, what you're left with. Okay, so I've cut out my scalloped thing, and the scalloping has not worked. The scalloping has not worked. So I'm going to instead turn this into a little love heart, and that will also be easier to sew up. So let's go. And then you begin cutting all over again. I didn't draw an outline for the heart, and as you can see I ran out of space because I had limited myself with the scalloping, but yeah, it turns out pretty okay, I think, in the end. We'll see, maybe. So I've cut out my misshaped heart that doesn't have a tip, and now I'm going to cut out a matching heart from this blanket. This is a blanket that I bought at an op shop. It was just in like the dog blankets, and it's got some holes in it, but it's such lovely material, and it's going to be perfect to make a little love heart Star Wars cushion with. This is a pretty quick step because you've already got your template cut out, and you just really need to cut a second piece. I did mine a bit oversized just for ease of sewing and to make sure I didn't make any more mistakes. And then you just cut it out, and that's great. So I have sewed this up. It took me not very long at all. This took me about 5 minutes to sew up, and I've left a little space here to flip it through. So let's do that, and then it can be filled. Oh, first I'm going to neaten up the sides so there's not too much bulk. And now we will flip it. I always like doing this. You basically get to pull the whole thing inside out, and you know you're nearly finished. And this is what we're left with, a cute little slightly wonky heart that doesn't really say Star Wars. Like ideally I would have been able to keep the letters in. I would have been able to if I didn't think I could scallop it, but I think that's really cute, and I'm going to stuff it with some I'm going to stuff it with these scraps just so nothing goes to waste, and stitch up the hole and see how it looks. So my stuffing, as I said, is just the scraps. So I've got bits of the old shirt, spare bits of the blanket. I cut off the tassels from the blanket to use hopefully in a future project. And then I had to cut a little bit more of the blanket, so I found areas around holes and with holes and just cut them into smaller pieces so it wasn't just super bulky, it was a bit smoother, I guess. And this definitely does make a more rough style feeling, but I think it feels pretty nice, and I think it's a really good way of using up what you're left with, instead of just putting it in the bin. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so this is now nice and stuffed, and I'm just going to stitch up this hole and then it will be done. So that just needs to be done. Great. I just did a regular, very neat, as was my cutting, stitch, and I think I might have accidentally used button thread because it seemed really thick, and there's probably prettier stitches, like a chain stitch would have probably been nice, and it's definitely not invisible stitching, but I think it's important to work with your talents, work with your skills, work with what you've got, I guess. And I did used to know some nice stitching, but I did not, yeah. So this is me doing some fast, incredibly neat stitching, which even Kasta got tired of very quickly. So that is stitched up, and this is my little Star Wars pillow love heart. Thank you, Momo, for modeling this for me. I think it turned out really cute, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and it will look nice on my bed. And I will see you again soon. Bye!